Hey neighbors, it's your buddy Teddy. Last week I sent out a text to everybody in my contacts, just a bored quarantine thing I wanted to do, ask me any questions. So I'm gonna go over those few questions and maybe I'll answer yours. So first question is, what was your first concert? Yeah, Warped Tour 2007. That was it. Yeah, Warped Tour 2007 was my first concert. That was the first time I heard like Bayside, Paramore, Circus Survive was there, Chiodos, like every band that we grew up listening to. The next question is, what made you decide to pursue music? Really, that concert, I think, was like one of the things that really inspired that. And that, knowing Jesse, I saw his dad. Jesse, my guitarist, I saw his dad was the first person I ever saw like play acoustic and sing in real life in front of me, and it just shocked me. It changed like my whole perspective in life. He played Wanted Dead or Alive, which is so funny. But every time I hear that song now, it's like something that lights a fire in me about music. So, how do you choose which songs you cover? I guess there's a few different ways we go about it. Sometimes like we're doing something that's just popular in the moment, or maybe something that just moves us that's new that came out, or possibly some old songs that I grew up listening to, some classic R&B songs, or some classic country songs, or just things that I think people should really hear at a different angle. So, what's been one thing you've missed most during quarantine? And performing, man, it's the hardest thing in the world to not be able to. I mean, we've done a lot of the like live stream recordings, and those are wonderful. But I just miss the energy. I miss that walk on. I miss that feeling. I miss creating an atmosphere and living in a moment with people and getting to interact and meet everybody. What is your favorite tattoo and why? I have a big elephant right here on my chest. I'm not gonna like pull out my boobies or anything, but. Just because it represents my best buddies in the world, elephants, and our whole squad. That or Mud Swims Initiative tattoo. It's our logo for our team and our whole family here. To get a good one, try. When did you start singing? I really kind of started singing, I might have been in like 8th grade or something, but I really kind of dove into it and got serious about it like middle of my 9th grade year. Or 10th grade when I got into musical theater chorus, and I really started diving into it and trying to work with Jesse and like making band projects and stuff. Like we've been doing that since like 8th grade or 9th grade, but I think around 15 or 16 is where we kind of got serious about wanting to sing and be musicians. And that was like the moment I feel like I was like, this is what I'm doing, nothing will stop me. So I got serious for sure. How do you stay grounded with your newfound success? Having an amazing family and group of friends around me that are just here with me, going through this with me as a unit, as a team. It's like impossible not to be grounded if you have a support system, a foundation that holds you together and really, pushes you to be the best you can be. And the success, it never feels like success because there's always this strive for further and further and further. What advice would you give to someone who wants to start singing? Yeah, just sing. Just keep singing. Do not let anybody tell you no. Don't let anybody tell you suck. Don't let it tell you, hey, don't quit your day job. It happened to me so much growing up that when I was first starting to get in this, it was oh man, you suck. You guys suck. Quit playing. And we just powered through. That's what I like. That's what made me happy. I was going to be good. Has COVID affected your inspiration with writing music? Yes. It sucks right now because everybody's going through it, and everything's on pause. It's just a great pause moment in time where nothing's happening. When you try to plan so much ahead and a year in advance, and then you just get all that taken out from under you, it's kind of hard to move forward. But at the same time, I'm very, very fortunate and blessed to be in the position I am and have people around me. I know there's a lot of people that are going through it way worse than I am, so I can't imagine. So I try to stay motivated and keep that as my my motivation, is that I have it really good. So just be grateful. That should be enough inspiration. What do your days look like during this pandemic? Man, it's changed a lot, which is great. Over the first month of it, like I said, there was so much like demotivation. It was so hard to get inspired, but all of us here in the house, like our whole team and family, we kind of get up, we get together, we have a meeting at noon every day, and we just all go through what we did yesterday, what we're going to do today, how we're going to better today, what we're going to do, like what can be done, production of this or this or this. So it would be, writing songs or recording songs or finishing a mix on songs or filming a video or whatever it may be. I think for us, starting our day with a meeting was super helpful. What did you want to be when you grew up? I always, as a child, I was going to be a comedian or I was going to be a professional football player, and you couldn't tell me anything different. That was what it was. And then, obviously, my granddad was a pastor too, so there was always that part in me as a kid where I wanted to be like my papa. I was like, I want to be a preacher. That's what I wanted as a child as well. Yeah, I didn't know I was going to be singing, that's for sure, but just to be in front of people, that's all I ever wanted. What is the most positive thing to come out of social distancing for you? So I think being sat down and stuck in your own mind and your own space and your own world for a little bit is possibly what I needed to have some more clarity or get some mental health fix that I didn't know that were, I didn't know I was dealing with things because I was so busy. Now that I'm not, it's giving me time to really figure out what issues I have in my life and try to, make every relationship I have in my life better. And really, a lot of people have died from it. So I've been affected by it personally with a friend of mine, and I think it's really, showing me the value of life a whole lot more in a whole different way. So, how did you build your team? It kind of came from everywhere. So we all grew up together. We all were just, in different projects and different things, but we always kind of were finding our way back to each other. And we were in bands with each other here. Or I was in this band and he was in this band. But we were always growing up doing shows together. Lee was recording some of my bands prior to, and so we just finally got our own headspace one day and was like, yo, well, if you record and you film and you take pictures and you do this and you're the band, why are we not all together doing this? It would work out great, probably. And luckily, everybody came together and loved each other, and it wasn't of course, there's been some pull and there's been some growing pains through it, but I think we have the most amazing family. It's incredible. What drives you? What drives me is my team and my boys. They drive. I don't even drive. They drive. They got it. I'm here to just we live off of each other, with each other, for each other. I think I couldn't or wouldn't want to do this without them and the way that we do it. It's only meant to be with us. But yeah, that's what drives me is my boys. Okay, last question. What does love mean to you? Damn. I think love is the way I always look at love is I think true unconditional love does exist, right? I think it lives inside of everybody. I think unconditional love truly exists, but it's always conditioned by the person giving and or receiving the love, right? So maybe there's some blockage that makes me not give you the absolute unconditional love that you deserve or that I feel for you. So I think we can love somebody unconditionally. I think the ability to show that is what makes it conditional, the way it comes out. The person, the giver or receiver it's that interaction that makes the love conditioned. But I also think that's what gives it character, because every love is individual. The way that I love my mother is very completely different than the way that I love my father or my friends or my girlfriend or anything like that. So I feel like we all just give each other some sort of secondhand love and are not able to break barriers, but we can hold, and I absolutely do hold unconditional love. Hey, thanks so much for sending in questions. Thanks so much for your continued support and love. Couldn't do it, wouldn't do it without you. Text me if you want to ask any questions. Message me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or whatever it may be. My number's 404-995-6204. please reach out. I'm always looking. If I don't respond, I promise I will get to it. If you can blow me up, you can text me. You can text me 100 times, message me 100 times. It'll put you on that top of that list, and I will check. I want to connect with you. I always want to connect with you. I do as much as I possibly can to connect with you, and you mean everything to me. So, teddyswims.com. I'm wearing Teddy Swims hoodie. We're about to drop some new merch soon, so get you some of these. If you don't, I'm actually wearing two, so we can be twins. Yeah, well, I love you guys.